the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Kwame Bafo abronye expose NDC 4 na NDC 4 akokeka Nsem-Pii ewo kusasi 4 akati ya akise NDC 4 achire mu achire kusasi 4 se MPP ni bia etu ne nan edisi kusasi 4 wo ma sase so wa wo mu enku MPP ni no fi se MPP 4 na ama asumdwe emba kusasi omo eman ni mu na Kwame Bafo abronye agina so akesi NDC 4 enkese owo audio any video enkese wo play wo show the evidence that NDC 4 se Nyame betwa omoka fi se omkoko di nturo e de kire kusasefo a enkese wo mo boko ho se omo bema peace aba ho na mu wie na mo mo sa atwa mo sa be ka se MPP 4 na emma peace emba kusasi ho na MPP ni bia tu na nsi ho a wo mo enkuno sa adewe nipa bonfo sem an NDC 4 pese wo mo enfandi MPP 4 fi se mu go twa ntro de kope power na munya power ni wie na problem na bana mu ntimi solve a esi den na mutimi ko yi se MPP 4 se MPP 4 enema peace emba boko entino se MPP ni bia si ho wo mo enkuno Kwame Bafo abronye de na ni abre a wonde oso wonde de no kweka na obeka se obi se abronye kind of kana se wonti ase a ombra ono na abronye na akase nim na omra meka de onti ase mfanche na ono so nche na se muminti abronye ne nsem
sate all the kusasis akatira omo se mu MPP ni ewo kusao asase so a munkunu no omo na ama ho no MPP will do that me say me nyesa ya fanya politics de na mo nsema mo kan ye de ye de babisa mo nsema mo kan ye edege political power nyankopon twia mo ka na obegutu atwia mo ka na me bompa ya mebo anse kwana mo fa so de boko ayi conflict ni ye politics edigeni power no na mo se ye mfa nche mo obi anye poli me de me nya kwana me bompa ya obi biara de ye politics bia no nyankopon said ya katua no si ba nei MPC ni binu adwa na o ntimi nkọ Constituency no wo montena kra the next 4 years wo montena kra the next 4 years because montimi manto platform eka kire voters say Bawumia ni MPP and de Bawku kusasi ntokwa aba in 1981 ntokwa siye 1983-84 Bawku kusasi mamprisi ntokwa esiye na MPP were fine in 1985 ntokwa ni siye asem na kwa aba Supreme Court that time na MPP were fine ni political party participation bia e man Ghana na ye just PNDC military government and na eteso e koso in 1995 enipa ewu ye e was asem no that time na MPP were fine 1995 1998 3 years later 95 nipa dom including students ewu ye 1998 dia na ye wise na ye was Saniko 2011 2010 2013 2015 Bawku conflict and tokwa asie a nipa wuo na 2024 the timi dina platform so ekase and tokwa na asie no enye kusasi ni mamprisi bia na mom eye MPP fo na efuwale ntokwa no ene MPP if samutimi ka say eye Bawumia na ye the cause of kusasi mamprisi fight dia today mahama yarga e ka kire wiase nyina say ma ye mfa nye politics Yemfanya politics, yeah, Mama Yarga, you should be the first person to apologize to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. You should be the first person to apologize to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say utimi ba bonten be ka kire utimi ba bonten be ka kire Ghana fo say mo pa Ghana fo acha say mo di ye politics ento mo sere ya yem fanche as say ba now the Mahama Yarga should do the honorable thing. Now all issue statement to say that statement to say a MPP ne behind this Bawku conflict, you know. I said by now, Mahama Yarga, we had the honorable thing to apologize to Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Now you say you mean the business. You cannot just come out and say, Mon pesa ya de Bawku ba ya conflict. Wamrekwa, mo denti someone image. Mon linki obia only anything to do with the Bawku conflict. Emma Christian community, the Muslim community feel say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia by virtue say Oye vice president intinu na Oye Mamprisi intinu. He is supporting the Mamprisi. A false accusation. Please. We should stop that. And then Nsem say yetimi declare all MPP members within the Kusa tradition, yenya MPP ni bia yenkunu. Your own people, NDC constituency executives, etimi ba bonten, ebe ye press conference say, wamone declare all MPP ye say, MPP ni bia obesi any Kusa constituency bia no, wamunkunu, IGP, what my friends are constituency executives no. We have the press conference. All constituency executives in the Kusao, they came out with the press conference say, it's true say, Wamu, NS, yeah, propaganda tia MPP. Inciting the voters against MPP members in all the Kusao constituencies. Sankofone year press conference, ebesin ne. Wamu antimi bio amano kase. Yene inciting voters against MPP party. Nsem-Pii. Now we expect the Inspector General of Police to say, Obe invite Sankrofuano, no wa question womu, ebesin ne, muntimi nye sadie no. Utimi nye sadie no. Na utu wana say, ubabe kachre ye say, yamfanche, producer, Bomodina na bo Mahama Yarga voice no na obi antie asem o kan ye say enye Mamprisi kusase na mom entokwa na asie no we should blame the new patriotic party na wo Mahama Yarga me ka tro pray wo tumi unya tumi ade yede wo hu pante kura na wo dwane it's a fact say wo Mahama Yarga wo hu pante kura na wo dwane enti wo no tumi na wo pa wo se nipa ngunu wo hu pantia na wo dwane enti na tumi no wo pa de ayede obi a wo hu pantia na wato wuram o de maamie mu nso me mu o enso wotimi emanto platform inciting voters against MPP because of MPD, because of Kokoni Mansanti, because who apart from Kokoni Mansa, what else? Who panty what to Uram? One panty yaka. Near Mema Yeun Yebi. Oh, Mahama Yargo Bian him say, a Duma Mema Yeun Yebi. And to one Ankasano, 2 million Kasana, oh, pa, who see a Nipangunu, now the 2 million. Bona voice no na mo misero
ntirka isieba nye bok tempo wontazina de paruma na to na pinye bok tempo kone anon na me ke ka puji larbe ta MPP ke ka puji larbe ke ka man pour an MPP ban ke ka puji larbe MPP ayazu hakamilia NDC dit kan komna bekala kam kusa se man purus be bok kasaba kagakana ama MPP ya de usa kam kusa se man purus wala usaba ana to kunuba MPP ka man purus ka sumo MPP la ka sumo azu vote kangala to vote the NDC lebekena kage ka bok digin balan tikin bok dal nintang yung van ayazu yel tetar kin posatengna yel tetar amfani tetar pini tetar pini kanere tena
enti kusasefo ne mampresefo a mo Facebook ne mo nkyerɛkyerɛm samebo ɔse enye MPP ase enye mampresi asem enye yi na mom MPP fo a Bawumia di animu no wo mo na hye ntokwa na se nti yehu MPP a ye declare 6 constituencies ewo Bawku ne nimpatam si yehu MPP ni bia enti MPP parliamentary candidate 6 constituencies omuntimi nko campaign mo press conference na muntie ne wo mo ankasa NDC constituency executives kan mo press conference no
traditional area, and the press conference dated 15 July 2025. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, we begin by expressing our profound gratitude to Almighty God for preserving our lives in these perilous times. We also thank you, the men and women of the media, for promptly responding to our urgent call in this critical moment of betrayal, bloodshed, and impunity. We, the undersigned National Democratic Congress constituency executives from the 6 constituencies within the Kosak traditional area, Benjuri, Bawku Central, Tusiga, Garu, Nsem-Pii, and Zabila, stand before you today, deeply alarmed and outraged by the deteriorating security situation in Bawku and the total failure of this government to protect the lives, dignity, and rights of the very people who gave them power. On July 30, 2025, the people of Kosak woke up to what can only be described as a state-sponsored assault, not only on civilians, but on the very soul and authority of our traditional leadership. In an appalling and indefensible act, the military desecrated the image of our revered overlord, His Royal Majesty Zuran Bokunaba, by setting ablaze his statue, an act so vile and provocative it amounts to declaration of war on the people of Kosak. The justification for this barbarity, a reported attack by unknown persons on Mampuchi buses and the military escort. While we do not condone violence in any form, no civilized or lawful state responds by massacring innocent women and children, invading schools, brutalizing students, and injuring 2 of them. This is not law enforcement. This is state terrorism, and it will not be accepted under any circumstances. Let it be known, the Kosak people have reached their limit. During the 7th December 2024 election, while the rest of Ghana voted for hope and progress, the Kosak people voted not just for development, but for survival, placing their trust in the NDC and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, believing his administration would deliver justice and peace through the rule of law. That trust is now dangerously eroded. The government, instead of taking bold and lawful action to resolve the chieftaincy conflict, has outsourced responsibility to the Asantehene. The perpetrators of violence walk free, a worsening crisis, deepening mistrust, and a growing perception that the government has chosen political expediency over justice. As the frontline leaders and campaigners of the NDC in Kosak, our lives are under serious threat, not just from the crossfire of violence, but from the growing anger of our own people, who now see us as enablers of a system that has betrayed them completely. We refuse to continue risking our lives and integrity.
Propaganda omuye nyina no. Says MPC no. Says MPC no say no mo te akra. Wodidi wada. Wakope tumi no ama ofu owu. Say MPP nana mo tenkran a afede mo pesa mo go back to the constituency enti mo say mo de ye politics enti mo anye ne ye kura enti no mo sere say e mo bia amfa nye politics asamba na mo kai Obi amfanya politics. Me say me mfanya politics. Na mo maybe some questions. Ni amuka ye de na ano a ye ho videos. Ye wa dance ye babo mo obi ate. Ni a president kan ye, ni Mahama Yarga kan ye, ni obi aka ye babo mo obi ate bi. Ye babo mo obi ate bi. Said ye mo petumia, mo see ye so dishonest. So desperate to say, and nipa wu ni se munya tumi na mope, and na munya tumi no na nkrofo awu. And a young pipi, mama ya tumi a ye ba ebesia no, and na tumi no kita mo pa ampipi fo achew. And na tumi kita ndisi yo. But mo pa ampipi fo achew, my yarga patch say woman ye sorry and some of mo can ye ni the way omo ye politics fa no they are sorry and the MPP for kan woman num to omo patch aputo hey audio bia she to kromba bia she nsu ase ye bebo ema obi ate asem bia mo kan ye amode nya votes e wo boko ne mpatam e she nsu ase ye bebo ema obi ate sanse techreman pro enti mobi to say kwati krawa like Mahama Yarga nko gina babia nko pa obi a say you are sorry enti mobi important like Mahama Yarga nko gina babia nka say you sorry or pa MPP a tell mo so mfa nye politics go to Bawku and say that yes Mahama Yarga say you cannot sit in Accra and render an apology. You cannot render that apology in Accra. Go to your constituency and render that apology. Mufize diagro. O patch, ti Accra. Obi amfa ho. Accra had a parliamentary business in the Dubai. Campaign platform bia ni wa o man to no wam kran ha. Ekeka sansem hunu na o kan ye say. And yeah, Kosas and Nimam, we should blame the new patriotic party. So, Mona dear tuo, Asikai, Ajang, and Ne, Mona Montesor, MPP a tuonu, MPP a dino, MPP a secano, and we'll find Mona Montesor. You are in charge of the security, you are controlling everything. And Nano was 1 year, and to voice more Biamo. You are not an MP in Accra. You don't have a constituency in Accra. Mahama Yarga and the other 5 MPs, they should go to Bawku and apologize to their constituents. Go there and apologize to them. You have no business here. After parliamentary business, you know, only business be here. Go there and die with them. Don't stay in Accra. Stop protecting your family in Accra. Take your family back to Bawku. Because ultimate medada omo ntua ba ma womo wia no adwana ba betena krase o it was a propaganda against the MPP to get the vote and we are sorry for what samaya more voice no more President Mahama voice and no be president and nora asema okan more the first voice na more and nora asema okan efa ho producer munya ngum.
Unfortunately, any time the peace of Ghana will be disturbed, it is the MPP government that is in power. Recently, I've been hearing some things happening in Bawku that appear to be threatening to disturb the peace there. I just appeal to the people of Bawku area and all those who are stakeholders in what is happening there to exercise patience, exercise restraint. We know that there are some sinister hands who are trying to stoke the fires of ethnic conflict. They should not allow themselves to be provoked to violence. And so please, the people of Bawku area, I'm begging you, I'm pleading with you, remain calm, be restrained, don't resort to conflict. NDC is coming. When we come, we will make sure there is peace in Bawku and surrounding areas. You see, the most dangerous person to avoid is a person who says one thing and does another thing. The most dangerous person to avoid is one who says something today and says something else tomorrow. The most dangerous person to avoid is a person whose word you cannot trust. And in leadership, it is critical that you should be able to trust the word of your leader. Unfortunately, the current crop of leaders we have, Nana Akufo-Addo and Bawumia, you cannot trust anything they say. And as A.B.A. Busheni said, and I'll pay the copyright for this, he said, if they greet you in the morning, look at the sun before you answer. Kusasis and Mamprusis, to give peace a chance. We cannot accept the current situation where students are shot in school and killed. We can't accept the current situation where teachers, public officers have all run away from Bawku because they are afraid for their lives. And we have given the mediation efforts to Otumfo, and he has briefed me constantly on the progress that he's been making. And we are almost there. And so the current fighting and killings can only be done by people who want to derail the mediation